Hey, what's up everyone? So today I wanted to do a demo and first impression of the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. My cat is making a grand appearance in the background, but I know this foundation, well, I know I'm like super late to talk about this foundation, so I've like missed the train is gone, but my train went to Ulta last night and picked this up because I was looking for a new foundation. I usually kind of go in between my Marc Jacobs foundation, which lately just feels like cake on my skin because now it's spring and it's nicer out, so I just can't wear that. It's too thick and I hate how it feels by the end of the day. Or I usually sometimes wear my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, but that's been a little too light on my skin, so I just needed something new. This kind of caught my eye because it was like the first thing I saw in Ulta, and it promises to be a more natural, beyond perfect look. They're claiming a lot here that lasts all day, and it's lightweight, moisturizing without clogging pores, blah 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 blah. It claims to do a lot of stuff. I had kind of a hard time picking out a shade because I felt like I'd be in between, like two, needing to mix them or something, but I hate mixing foundation, so I just went for the color 1 Linen, which is very fair, neutral. So I have a little self-tanner on right now. This is like my favorite self-tanner I've ever tried. I'm going to link it down below. Anyway, but so I usually try to get a color to match my natural skin tone, and then I just darken it up with bronzer because otherwise it's just a hot mess. So we'll see. I think this is going to be too light for me, but the next color, or the next couple shades up, it just looked way too dark. So we're going to go for it. So the only thing I have on my skin right now is a little bit of my moisturizer. I've never done like a first impression. This is kind of a thrill. So this is interesting. It looks like, okay. So obviously it comes with an applicator wand, and I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna, do it. See, another thing that I actually like about this packaging, maybe I should pay attention to what I'm doing. But another thing that I like about this packaging is that it's not messy. Well, so far, like getting the wand out doesn't seem messy. My Marc Jacobs foundation that I was using, I'm gonna go take a picture after I do this and insert a picture of both bottles I've used, because it just is the biggest pain because it is hard to wash off your hands, I swear, and it's just a mess to use the bottle of the foundation. So that's a plus for this one. I'm just going to use a damp beauty sponge to apply it. This is how I've been doing my foundation lately, just because my skin for a while was going through really bad breakouts, and I noticed when I switched from using a brush or a sponge to like a beauty blender to apply my foundation and just used these and threw them away after 1 or 2 uses, that I had way less breakouts. I'm not quite sure about the color yet, but I did hear that, I think I heard that it gets a little bit darker. I looked up a couple of reviews after I bought it. I'm not the type of person to like research stuff too much before I buy it. I just like go for it. Otherwise I get too like thrown off by other people's opinions, if that makes any sense. Honestly, the coverage is nice. It's pretty full coverage, but I still feel like it looks like my skin. I don't feel like I have a total cake face. And yeah. Also, I need to get my brows done, so like, don't judge that. I'm gonna apply a little bit more, just like right here where I have some blemishes. And this also doubles as a concealer, so we're just gonna kind of like spot conceal whatever the heck that is. Okay. My foundation always wears away right around my nose because I touch my face a lot, which is also not great for your skin. And I'm gonna put it under my eyes like concealer. I'll see after I blend this all out if I feel like I actually need my normal concealer, but okay, so I have the foundation on, and I'm just using natural light because it's like a lovely spring day, and I need to blend it a little bit more here. I love how it looks. It's pretty close to my skin color, I think. We'll see. I'll give it a couple minutes and see how it sits before I apply any more makeup. But the coverage is, I'm like looking at it because I'm really impressed actually. The coverage is exactly what I'm looking for. Like I said with my other foundation, it was other foundations I was going back and forth with. It was either way too full of coverage and I just felt like I had all this chunky makeup on, or with my other one, it was not enough coverage and I felt like it just was like too natural, whatever that means. But yeah, I really like this. It just feels like it's sitting nicely on my skin and I'm impressed. Thumbs up, Clinique. That was so dorky, so dorky. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup and then I'll check back in once that is all done. But I'm still unsure if I'm gonna apply my normal concealer over this. We're just gonna wait it out and see, but yeah, I'll be back. Just finished doing my makeup and I curled my hair. I actually used these new curlers I got from T3 Micro. Let me know in the comments if you want to see a video on how to use these because I really like the look of them. But anyway, back to the foundation. I didn't use any additional concealer. I did use a little bit of my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder just around my nose and under my eyes because I always get like little creases there, so I had to use it there because I felt like I would be crazy if I didn't. But yeah, I really like how it looked. All my makeup I felt like went on really nicely with it. It settled into my skin nicely. I feel like the color after it was on like 5 minutes or so before I applied anything else, it just looks really natural, I think, and it looks nice and I like the feel of it. So it is 10:08 right now and I'm gonna go do some stuff throughout the day and then I will check back in at the end of the day and let you guys know if I still have my makeup on and how it looks. So see ya soon. I am back. It's 7 hours later. It's 5 o'clock and I have been running around all day. There's been some sweat. It's a little warm out. And I also went and got my brows done, so there is a little concealer around my brows. But honestly, this, like here, it's obviously showing some of my blemishes and wearing, you know, away in a couple spots. And I am getting in some like creasing under my eyes. I just applied, like I said before, just a real little bit of that Laura Mercier powder under my eyes. But honestly, overall, my foundation still looks really good. What I like about it, even though like in a couple spots it's fading, is with other foundations, after I wear them throughout the day, they tend to get really like blotchy and patchy. And this just looks like the coverage has turned a little bit more natural. It doesn't look like really bad in any areas. So I'm really happy with this foundation. I think it's like more medium coverage than full coverage, but it definitely, if you put a couple layers on, I think it would be pretty full coverage, but I am really happy with it. I love how it turned out, so I definitely give it a 5 out of 5 just because it feels so natural on your skin and I think it looks great. So yeah, let me know if you've tried this foundation, if you liked it, or if you didn't like it, or if you want to try it, or you know, anything. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up or 2. Probably can only give it 1, so just 1. And make sure you subscribe if you're not. I mean, follow me on Instagram and that you have a great day. Okay, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video.